All right, let's get our guys in. Emery Hunt, Jonathan Jones. I'm Eric Casilius. Let's start with the Rams and the Pack. I'm actually going to start with a team that didn't win, and that's the Rams. 3 straight losses. Matthew Stafford does not look right to me, and that defense is just not the same. It's just not. I don't know, maybe Brandon Staley left. I don't know, maybe the guys just got a little older. I don't know, some guys, maybe people slump at certain times. When you look at the Rams right now, does this feel like something that can get turned around, or do you have real concerns about a team that, I'll tell you, I picked them to go to the Super Bowl when the year started?
Yeah, I'm going to raise my hand and say I did as well. I have real concerns because I don't know if you're going to just begin to get tough in the month of December and January. This is a classic Los Angeles team, and not that there's been classic LA NFL teams, but the fact that this is a professional football team that happens to be in Los Angeles, and that it's a whole lot of style, right? And everybody wants to go
70s
there.
Rams. They would win
the
the division, make the playoffs, and they would either go up to Minnesota and be cold and they'd lose, or they'd go into Dallas and they'd just get blitzed. They just couldn't do it in a big spot in the road, and this team's going to have to do it on the road, maybe in the cold.
Where is the substance for this team, for this defense is just getting punched right in the mouth? And if you have an answer for Aaron Donald, and that answer is normally a double team, maybe even a triple team, if no one else is going to step up for this team along their front seven, they're going to give up the sort of points that they gave up here. Jalen Ramsey is an absolute dog. We know that. We understand that. The rest of the back end, not really holding up its end of the bargain so far this season.
Can I flesh your point out? Because you've made a great point about this seems like and feels like the traditional, when you think of the glitz and the sizzle over the steak kind of team. But this is Aaron Donald. This is Von Miller. This is Jalen Ramsey you just mentioned. The names, the toughness is there, and the pedigree's there with the names. Why aren't they tougher?
I mean, you look at it, they just went 7-19 on third down that Green Bay was able to score on. You look at how A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones were able to run the ball, more A.J. Dillon in this game. They went up to Green Bay, they lost this game, just like they did back in the playoffs. This is a quality Green Bay team. And going up to Lambeau Field at this point is extremely difficult. But these are the teams that you're going to have to win if you want to go host the Super Bowl in your place. And so they didn't get it done last year against the Green Bay Packers. They didn't get it done today. And EK, to your perfect point, if you are going to be a playoff contending team, not just a team that gets into the playoffs, but a playoff contending team, these are games that you have to win.
All right, you get Green Bay. And I love what you said. We watched the games together, and I'm watching with you, and you actually looked and said, is anybody good? Right? Like, is anybody any good? Is Green Bay good?
I think Green Bay may be good. I think they may be good because they are what we just talked about in terms of physical nature. Quiet is kept in that game against the Rams. They ran the football rather well. Now I'm talking about over 200-something yards type well, but enough to where they were able to convert some third downs and sustain some drives. That's what they have to do because they built their team that way. And I also like their secondary. Yes, they're a little bit banged up, but guys are back there putting pressure on the wide receivers. They have affected the pocket enough against Matthew Stafford. So they played a tougher game. And toughness, to your point, JJ, is something you just can't turn on today. Hey, we're going to be physical today. We're going to run the football today. No, when you didn't run the football and was physical on Tuesday, it's not going to happen on Sunday. But the Packers practice with a priest. That's why they can legitimately play any type of game they want to play on Sunday.
Meanwhile, you have the Vikings and the Niners, and they were both 5-5 coming in, right? You want to make the playoffs. You know, this is clearly punching in your weight class. Like, this is whatever it is, I'm not sure what the boxing lingo, it's like, it's better than middleweight, not quite heavy, like light heavyweight. These are two light heavyweight teams.
They're cruiserweight.
Exactly. They're right on the scale. They're right up against it. And you think, all right, it's going to be a good matchup. And the Vikings lose a game.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.